Hi, Jade. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
great. Thank you.
Eu também ia dar uma ação, mas tudo
Não, eu achei que eu
waiting for
ia
the action. Pode começar.
So I'm just very excited to start. Hi, Jake. How are you? I'm good. Good. How are you? I'm great. Thank you. Jake, first of all, justice for Wasabi. I'm with you on that one. Always. I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you're here. um, you were part of Little Mix for over 10 years, and now you're going solo. Yes. How does it feel to be a solo artist so far? It feels great. Yeah, it feels quite liberating. I feel like I've surprised myself with just like what I can achieve on my own. So yeah, it's been really special. So let's talk about your first single. You just released "Angel of My Dreams," and you did not play it safe with this one. No. It's pop, but it's quite decent. Song what we hear on the radio. Yeah. What was your goal having this as a first single? Like, how does it represent what you want to show as an artist? I think I just wanted to like come out the gates like all guns blazing, like ready to go. I wanted to surprise people and shock people. And I wanted to tell my story in a way that felt like me, like, pulling from my influences musically and creating this kind of Frankenstein's pop song. Um, so yeah, it felt like a perfect introduction, like into the Jade world. Yeah. Right. And you've already said that this song, the video, represents your love-hate relationship with Pipi's history. Yes. And watching the video, it feels kind of dramatic and dark. There are themes of being a puppet on a string. Yes. Selling your soul to a symbol. So how does this song represent your experience to the spotlight? Well, yeah, I think it tells the story of, my experiences from the beginning of my journey all the way up to now. And for my first song, I wanted the world to like hear that in my own sort of chaotic, dark human way. Yeah, because I think it's honest, it's frank, but it's like sassy and it's done in a kind of pop girly esque vibe. But yeah, it's important for me to get that across to people. And when I thought about like came for my first song and what do I want to write about, what do I want people to know about me, and say that's the starting point. That's the first thing to get to know me is, what it's been like for me in the industry, how it would be like 18 to now. And then the video is so cool and over the top. What really caught my eye is the attention to detail. There's this montage of archive footage. Yes. There's my references. Even the chair busted to the yeah. Yeah. Was it all intentional and was it all you? Even the chair. The chair was, I swear to God, it was just like a miraculous. Like we did like 5 takes maybe, and it just so happened that one take the chair fell to the beat of the song. Like it was not edited that way. So that was just like a beautiful mistake, I suppose. But yeah, there's so many heavy like pop culture references in that video. And that was done on purpose. But again, just like the things happened in the video that like we couldn't have written. Or like we danced like a shot with little me is like doing to me and Anaheim at the end, and it cuts to my older self doing that. And we didn't plan that, but I guess maybe that's must be what I've done since I was a little girl. So I edited it perfectly. So yeah, that's a coincidence. It's like that. But it was such a joy to create the video for Angel of My Dreams. Or Perry's a phenomenal director. And he could not be more perfect for the song. He genuinely loved the song and what it was about. So I think, that in itself like shows in that video. It's a piece of art, and it was really important for me to find someone, especially for the first single, that was as ambitious as I am in my way. So it's fun to hear that there were coincidences because they all fit together so perfectly. And I understand that you have your first album coming. So, yes. I know that you're a big pop fan and big pop nerd. So what artists are inspiring you in solo? I did a lot of like research, like I guess just listening to us I already did listen to. That come out of a group and just throw thing. Like what's fun and like once you go out what you're waiting for, to me that was like you know, like if someone coming out with a band and coming out with stuff like that, it's just like chef's kiss. So artists like that, Britney, Tony, you know else. So UK artists too, like Sheila Cole. Yeah, I kind of did a bit of research on people going solo and the formula, how that works. And I think ultimately the ones that I loved the most are the ones that took a risk or weren't afraid to, try something new.
You're right. Then I read that you worked with Devil.
Yes.
Is this going to be on the album?
Yes, it's on the album. Yeah. So we wrote it together. I mean, I'd obviously love to actually be on a song with her. She's amazing. Her last records, I found like hugely inspiring, like as artists. She's incredible. So yeah, we wrote a song on the album together. We wrote a few songs actually. Maybe they will see the light of day. And that
I'm so excited to hear because I'm a big fan of her. And she is usually artistic when she sings it.
yes, she is.
And now that you're solo, do you feel more liberated to sing about sex and other subjects?
Yeah.
On your own terms?
Our song we did together is actually like sexual. So yeah. She's so empowering, I think, like when you look at the stuff she writes about, and she's not afraid to exude her like sexuality and femininity in a way that, you know, it's kind of more insane. So I think she definitely helped me have the confidence to write about something like that together. She's great.
Right. And what would you say are the main themes of this album?
I would say like my experiences in the industry, finding myself, finding love. I'd say they're kind of the main subjects on the album.
And how would you say it sounds production-wise? What can you expect to hear?
I think quite experimental. I worked with so many different producers, but actually it just so happened that the songs that started making the album tend to just be from like 3 or 4 of the same producers. Because I think once you have that like vibe with someone or that relationship, you know, that's when you start writing your best work. So you make Salvi this across a lot of it. A producer called Dave Hamlin, he's incredible. He did 16 Carriages with Beyonce, a lot of like the 07 shape stuff. So it's really cool working with someone that is used to working with like left-handed artists. Mel Circuit and Lost Boy, I'd say they're kind of like the main producers across the album. I'm Jordan Christian, sorry. So Jordan's from more of like an R&B world, so I guess that shows that there are hints of other genres like within the album, but that was really important for me to use this record to experiment with my sound, see what lands, see what doesn't. You know, there's time in the future to have much more like conceptualized. Like for now, I want the fans to feel like they're listening to a project, be like hyping myself.
And you had writing credits in the album. Biggest hits like Wasabi. And how many songs did you write for yourself?
My one?
Yes.
Yes, I've written on them all. Have to. Think, you know, it's so important for me. I've been quite stubborn about that actually. Just for the first record, because one, I wanted to show myself that I could do that. Two, you know, I wanted to be able to sit in an interview and say like I wrote this song. So that's not to say that if someone sends me an absolute banger of a tune, well, I can't turn it down in the future. But it was important for me for this first record in particular for it to go before the and in the people I've collaborated with and now have a good relationship with. And so there's a lot of the same writers on that album too, people that I always go to help me like express myself best way. But I mean I wrote like hundreds of songs for Tower generally. And then I'm sad that they're not only gonna see the light of day, but we'll see.
And so Ray Dreams is an indicative of
what's coming.
I think
I'm so excited.
Thank you. And can we expect to hear any features? So
I'm working on that. I hadn't really thought about it initially because I was just still like focused on myself. But now that it's done, I'm thinking of people that suits it sounds. And it's cool that now Angel is out there. It's kind of overdone or to like people the arts, be like, oh, I'd love to work with you. So that's really exciting. So yeah, I'd love to have a few collaborations.
and we've talked about what you want for your career and what you want to show as an artist. But now I'm curious about what you don't want for your career. Like, what are your don'ts going
Oh
forward?
gosh, what are my don'ts? I don't want to. I don't want to like play it safe. I don't want to. I don't want to fall in the trap of like checking numbers all the time or comparing myself with other artists. Because I've had huge success with Little Mix, so this time round, I wanted to just be what I want to do and be proud of that. And I think having that gap between Little Mix and my own stuff has really helped me understand like what success actually is. And I think it's just creating stuff that you love, having a healthy balance, sign with your online. So yeah, I think going into this I don't want to sacrifice like relationships or for like mental health for my work, because I love what I do and I love this job. But I am addicted to it. I know I am, and I can be quite obsessive over it, and that means that I sort of forget about anything else around me and then focus too much on it. So yeah, I don't want to do that. So
Brilliant. For my last question, you're releasing new music, and what I feel is a year of optimism. Because shape away to rather than living in.
yes.
What are your expectations for your reception for this era?
My expectations. Well, I'd like to think people are like pleasantly surprised by my artistry. I expect people to hopefully come to my show once they do. That would be nice. I'd love to get back on stage. It's been too long for me to like put on a show for my album. I'd expect the fans to always be surprised by what's coming next. It's big. Yeah, I'm enjoying this kind of maximalist pop era. It's very much my bag.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, it's lovely to see you.
Whoa.